Plaintiff Melinda Green says she was good friends with the defendant, and people often compared them to Thelma and Louise. Melinda claims she charged the defendant's wedding dress on her credit card, but she's suing because her former friend has yet to repay her. Defendant Ashley Cooper says Melinda was her best friend, and she was happy to have Ashley in her wedding. 4 months after Ashley wed, her marriage fell apart, and she insists she has repaid Melinda for a majority of the wedding dress costs.
Start with you.
Ashley and I have been, acquaintances for several years, and then probably 4 or 5 years ago became really good friends. We were like Thelma and Louise, and we always used to say that.
Aren't they criminals?
Well.
Go ahead. All right.
At times we are so much alike, but then we're so opposite as well. And, there was a time we were on our way back from our daughter's horse show. We hit a deer. No big deal.
Deer ended up in my bathtub.
Yeah. So.
Hold on.
We tried to figure out.
Deer ended up in your bath?
It did, in the bathtub.
You're on the road driving. You hit the deer.
Yeah. It died. We called somebody to come get it.
And it was propelled into the bathtub? Or you
No.
picked it up and brought it and put it in?
They drove it in, and then they were going to clean it, and he got the bright idea, because it was cold outside, to do it in my bathtub.
Got it.
I got home and was not very pleased.
All right. You give me some more background. You sound more interesting. Go ahead.
All right. Mindy and I were very good friends.
That's certainly a criminal act. Kill something and put it in your bathtub.
Right.
Go ahead.
We did a lot together, and she was my best friend. I was very happy that she was in my wedding. And 4 months after I got married, my marriage fell apart.
How long had you all dated?
7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. What's he up to now?
I have no idea. I don't want to know. We're still legally married. That's in the process of.
Okay, well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Just don't put him in the bathtub. Don't do what you did to the deer and put him in the bathtub. I know you might want to, but don't do that. All right, so why are you suing your good friend?
All right, so in May of 2016, Ashley and I had lunch one day, and she kind of sprung it on me that he jokingly proposed to her. I laughed and wondered if she was really kidding, because why would they get married when their relationship has been so rocky? But regardless of her decision, I knew I'd be there for her. And so they went ahead and decided to get married. In June of 2016, Ashley and all of us bridesmaids went up to David's Bridal to look at dresses, and Ashley found the one that she wanted that was on the clearance rack, which means you had to get it that day. We all found our dresses, and I decided to open a David's Bridal card to put my dress on it. And Ashley had asked me if she could put her dress on my card and she would pay me back. And I said, yeah, but I need to have the money by the time the first bill comes.
Hold on. That's not really how that happened.
All right, I'll give you a chance.
Okay.
So I said, do you have the money to pay for the dress? She said she was going to pay half, her mother was going to pay the other half. And I said, okay, this is the only way I agreed. So first bill came, I let her know the first bill was here. And, a few weeks later, I'm reminding her I still need a payment. And she told me that her mom was not paying any of it, that she was going to have to figure out how to pay it.
Let me hear from you, ma'am, about the card.
Well, my other bridesmaid had offered to pay it that day, and Mindy said, we'll just go ahead and put it on my card.
So she said it after the first bridesmaid?
Yeah, the other bridesmaid offered to pay
So
it.
why didn't you take the first one up?
Because of this way, I figured I could make different payments instead of having to come up with...
The first one you wouldn't have been allowed to.
No, that would have had to... No,
Cash
she'd taken out
the
my
next
kneecaps.
day.
Yeah. So
All right. And tell me, what was the agreement on repayment?
I was giving her lump sums as I had the money, trying to pay cost of living, pay for
The
the wedding.
total amount was how much?
The total was $450.28.
Is that right?
I figured $480 with tax.
All right. And what was your payment agreement?
I was going to pay that amount.
And a lump sum?
Yep.
And did you?
And I was making like $50 here, $75 there.
But you said you would do it in a lump sum.
Not that day, no.
When did you tell her you would do it in a lump sum?
When we started fighting over the bill.
I don't know when that is. How many weeks after?
Months later.
You're being very evasive when people come with that.
months
I don't
later.
know. I said it. It may have been, I got to go through all this. That means evasive. Otherwise,
No, I paid
wouldn't have to go through all that.
$370 of what I thought was $480 I owed.
At what point had you reached 370?
Just last July.
All right. And do you have any evidence of that payment? Because you say she has paid how much?
$225.
All right. And how did
last
you pay
time-
the 370?
Just breaking
Cash?
it down. Yeah, absolutely.
You gave it to her? Mm-hmm. How much at a time? Do you recall?
50, 25, 75. One time, I believe
Never
it was
received
100.
those amounts?
I've received 4 payments. A 25, 50, 50, and 100.
There's 2 payments missing off of what she listed.
How much?
370.
No, the amounts. You weren't sure. You said 25 here, 50 here. She was sure. All right. So
25,
once again,
a 25, 50, 50, and 100. The last payment I received was on 1/10/2017.
that's 225.
Plus another 75. There,
Oh,
there's
you
2
said
payments
only that.
missing.
No, ma'am.
there's 2
$719 is your judgment. She just keep making it up by the minute. Have a good day.
I just hope that, I'm glad this is getting taken care of and we can put it behind us. I mean, I love you regardless. I just think that you make poor choices. And
Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect.
Right.
You have a past too.
We can live and learn from it. So.